Did you know that Gerard Way of My Chemical Romance writes comic books? And if you did know that, did you know that he actually started out in comics prior to the creation of My Chemical Romance? I just want to show off some awesome Gerard Way comics. I've been a big fan of My Chemical Romance since high school. So subsequently, I've become a big fan of his comic books. He's a great comic book writer, has great ideas. The Umbrella Academy. Absolutely love this series. Gerard Way was both a big fan of and then became mentored by Grant Morrison of DC Comics. So Umbrella Academy, I feel like, is his way of doing his own kind of Grant Morrison Doom Patrol run, where you have this mad scientist leader leading this group of misfits and weirdos, and how they have to come together in order to save the universe. And it's all drawn by Gabriel Ba. There's been 3 volumes released by Dark Horse Comics in these, plus a spin-off series of You Look Like Death, written in conjunction with Sean Simon. And this further follows the tales of Klaus, one of the main characters of the Umbrella Academy. So if that was Gerard Way doing his own kind of Grant Morrison Doom Patrol run, I feel like The True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys is kind of Gerard Way doing his own Grant Morrison Invisibles. The True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys have been collected in 2 of these awesome library editions, also by Dark Horse Comics. The first series is drawn by Becky Cloonan. That is the story of California. And the next series has art by Leonardo Romero. And this actually comes with an accompanying album that My Chemical Romance did based on this series of characters. And they even did some music videos and stuff. The next thing that Gerard Way did was that he was given his own imprint at DC Comics called Young Animal. And it produced some of the most fun stories that DC's released over the last decade or so, including Cave Carson and the Cybernetic Eye, Shade the Changing Girl, even Tom Scioli's backup strips of Superpowers. But Gerard Way himself wrote his own Doom Patrol run with Young Animal, so he was actually given the keys to the strangest superhero team on Earth to write, which must have been a huge thrill with him growing up as a huge Grant Morrison Doom Patrol fan. But he does a great job with these characters. He has such a good way of telling stories with the misfits and the outcasts, as you can imagine. Gerard Way himself grew up as a misfit or outcast. Anybody feeling like a misfit or outcast and growing up that way can relate to Gerard Way and his characters. But I'm a big fan of Gerard Way. Those are just 3 comic books I recommend that he's written. And keep talking comics.